I surrender, I surrender. Season 2, Episode 8 of Snowfall. Shit hits the fan here, big time. But I've got a bit of a problem, and it's with Franklin Saint, man. This guy, I mean, it's weird. It's like they bill him up as this big bad kingpin, but then when push comes to shove, he's a shite bag. He's standing there with a gun. He's shaking back and forth like he's got a vibrator rammed up his arse. And then he finally pulls the trigger and well, I was going to say kills Kevin. I've no idea, but he shoots Kevin, and I guess we'll find out rather soon what happened there. But anyway, let's get into the episode. So yeah, of course, what's happened here is the straight aftermath of Pedro. Of course, Lucia shot him last time out, but she's on the phone to Ozzo at a payphone, and then what happens? He's on the phone, and the DA barge in. He's like, Lucy, they got me. The DA are in here, man. She is so boring. He is so boring. You know what? I don't think this Lorena character's the greatest in the world, but at least she's added something to this group. How bad were they in season 1, man? It was torturous. At least here with the threat of like the feds and the DEA, it's went up a few gears. I'll give it that. Teddy though, he's in Washington. Right, what does Teddy do this episode? Meets his ex-wife, kinda threatens her in the company. Some guy steps in, speaks about the DOA. Well, you're going to get downgrades. What's our trades? He's like, I'll give you 2 guys for the Cali cartel, 2 Cali captains. While this was all going on, these 2 Cali captains are torturing his brother Matt. They're giving him cocaine. There's cocks. There's chickens and all floating about, and they're not injecting it into him, but well, it's weird. It's like they're not like, it's not a needle, but they're like forcing it up his nose. It's kind of like an injection. It's weird. You would have to watch the scene to completely and utterly understand it. Just a bizarre scene here. But he manages to secure a deal with the DOA in order to, because he wants immunity. Sorry. So when everything hits the fan, he can be saved here. Now, obviously, this is for plot purposes because it looks like Luciana and Otho are giving up Matt and Teddy. To be fair, is Teddy? He'll get away with it, but is Matt going to get away with it? I think Matt would get away with it in the end. Anyway, then had a scene where fucking Franklin buys a bunch of houses for his crew. Kevin's like, oh, that's great. Brilliant. Luciana, she turns herself in the DA after Lorena gives her a real name. Brilliant. And that's fantastic. Right. This was also after a scene where Luciana helped me crack cocaine with the big boss lady. Again, it just felt a bit filler. Even the scene with Teddy and his ex-wife, it's like, this is the first time we've seen her this season, and she looks like completely different. Even though it's the same actress, it didn't even feel like the same character to a degree. It was weird. I mean, I understand why things would be colder and all that good stuff. Anyway, speaking of cold, Franklin's mum rocks up. She is so ugly, man. I say it in every review. She's ugly. She ugly. Like, there's just no two ways about it. She is an ugly motherfucker. Alright? Very, very ugly. She rocks up. Franklin's ranting at her. Don't blame Franklin for ranting at her mum. He's like, you're so ungrateful. Look what our people's been through. Look what we've been through, and you're not willing to accept this. Again, I mean, can he not just... But then it's so weird, though. It's like, I know it's a different ball game to an extent, but she was alright with Jerome, right? And she knew that Jerome was like a drug dealer and a bad guy and, you know, a gangster, whatever. But as soon as Franklin does it, it's like, no, that's where I draw the line. She's a nothing character, man. Could die, and I don't think anything changes here. It really, really doesn't. Louis then appears. Thanks, Jerome, for the clean up. They have a wee heart to heart, but then it's revealed that Wanda has stole some drugs. So the crew head over there. They deal with Wanda. Leon, what's his name? Leon. Basically ties her up in his house because Franklin bought him and Kevin a house, but Kevin's a wee bit sceptical about what's going on here. He's like, "Oh, are you buying me off, Franklin?" kind of thing. Jerome then rocks up with a bench that him and Louis had their first date on. Brilliant, that's fine. I mean, who fucking cares? Like, seriously, man. Who actually cares at this point about that? Like, to me, that's fucking crazy. Kevin then tells Leon that they can't trust Franklin. He knew this entire time. Who killed my cousin and the other guy? I mean, Leon doesn't really have a fucking backbone. He's not really backing Kevin here, and he's not really backing Franklin. It's a little bit of a mess, brother, if you ask me. So, yeah. Crazy situation, motherfucker. We then cut to Franklin. He's like, right, Leon, what's the latest? I can't find Kevin. Leon then tells Franklin not about it. He's like, wait, was it the cartel lady he got the information from? It's like, shit, it is. So Franklin then somehow phones Lucia. She's then obviously been arrested. She's sitting next to Yoso. So they're like, right, how about you give up Franklin as well, as you're giving up Teddy and Matt. Obviously, they don't know Teddy and Matt's names, so Franklin makes the call, and this is all on the wiretap. And they're all discussing details here about the two guys that were stabbed. Oh, he's going to Acuna Park. I mean, this is season 2 of the show. I mean, is this not like seriously like incriminating evidence here about fucking Franklin and Leon? Well, maybe not Leon, but especially Franklin. I mean, this puts him at the scene of the fucking crime, folks, at the end of the day. Right? So what happens is, Kevin rocks up to kill the guy that killed his cousin. Miami can't sleep at night. This is funny. Pedro's body at this point gets found. So yeah, Franklin's on tape. Him and Leon pull up to the Acuna Park. Broad daylight, Kevin, you can't kill him, you can't kill him. Kevin then whips out his gun. He goes to kill the guy that killed his cousin. Sprays in their direction. Hits the bin. Franklin then shoots Kevin. Lorena then runs up the hill because she arrived with Lucy. The guy who Kevin was trying to kill runs away with his kid. Spots Luciana handcuffed to the inside of a fucking squad car. Well, an undercover squad car. Franklin, like I said, drops Kevin. Him and Leon run away as Lorena manages to get to Kevin. Tries to get... I mean, this was like phony ass fucking running here for Lorena. But she tried to get to like Franklin and Leon, but they drive off as Kevin's bleeding out here. Is Kevin going to die? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he did. But see, at the same time, folks, this scene just felt weird. It felt weird. Like, it was a lot of things happening. But Franklin shooting Kevin just seems... like... it's fucking... no, like, if you actually just... he's willing to, like, kill one of his own to prevent a war. Like, everything Kevin's saying about Franklin's so fucking right. Like, imagine in Sons of Anarchy if one of the Sam Crow members killed another member to prevent a war from happening. It just doesn't fucking happen. Unless there's, like, real internal beef here. But, yeah, Franklin killed... like, I mean, especially because Franklin's not exactly trigger happy, man. The guy's a shite bag around guns. Anyway, I thought this episode was fairly decent. Probably one of the better ones of the season. But, again, I still think Franklin in the end here was a bit weird. So I'll get an 8 out of 10.